Alrighty, chat, we are now live. It is 9 p.m. on the dot, and we've got a pretty significant severe weather outbreak on the way here. We just actually had, moments ago, a brief tornado near Atkinson, Illinois. This was confirmed via storm chasers Brandon Kopic and Jaden Pappenheim. This storm is actually not tornado warned. This was a brief unwarned tornado just southeast of the Atkinson area there. You can see that we had that brief little hook echo there, and again, it looks like, there we go, we just got a PDS tornado warning. Wow, so this is now a particularly dangerous situation. If you are included in this warning, you need to run, not walk to your safe spot. This is a life-threatening tornado warning. If you're just now tuning in, this just got upgraded here, just issued. We now have a PDS tornado warning. Again, that's standing for particularly dangerous situation in effect for Anawan, Mineral, Sheffield, and Buda. This is going to be here in portions of east central Henry County in Illinois. I did not expect that. Again, there was briefly a tornado on the ground with this, though, so give me just a second here. Okay, gotta update the stream title. So again, PDS tornado warning now. This is a confirmed life-threatening tornado here. Again, on the ground via chaser feeds just moments ago, probably on the ground still now south of Anawan. This just underwent a replacement cycle here. You can see this new area rotation very strong as it approaches I-80. This is going to be approaching Anawan in Mineral along Interstate 80 here within the next 5 to 10 minutes. If you are included in this warning, you have to run, not walk, to your safe spot. Again, this is a life-threatening situation. Again, this is a particularly dangerous situation, tornado warning. If you're just now tuning in, feel free to like and subscribe, and please, please, please share this stream if you know anybody out here in Northern Illinois tonight. We've been, forecasting for this event for a while now. This is a pretty significant night that we have ahead for portions of the Chicago metro suburbs and even, again, just kind of north central Illinois here in general. And again, even starting out here in northwestern portions of Illinois. So, again, seek shelter immediately if you are included in this tornado warning. Again, this is confirmed via chaser feeds. Again, just moments ago. I don't know if it's still ongoing or not, but again, this is a PDS tornado warning now. Again, this was unwarned for quite a while, until, like, the second we started stream, and then it got, immediately it was PDS. So again, this is a life-threatening situation. Take cover now. Again, radar indicated PDS tornado warning here, southwest of Mineral. Ongoing large and extremely dangerous tornado. So again, I mean, this is perhaps a precursor to what we're going to see tonight. Over the last hour or so, we've watched these little baby rain showers fire in northwestern Illinois and turn into fully mature tornadic supercells. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for our big chunky supercell here east of Dixon, Illinois. This is currently producing half-dollar-sized hail near the Franklin Grove area, so again, if you are included in that severe thunderstorm warning, make sure that you are getting indoors and away from windows. All of these storms right now are going to have the potential to rotate because they are in a primed environment for tornadic production. If we take a look at the 0 to 3 SRH content out here in this specific region of north central Illinois, you can see we're sitting between 300 and 450 depending on what area you're looking at. As far as instability goes, we're not lacking a bit. You can see that right now we're particularly dangerous situation tornado warning is. We're looking at over 4,000 surface cape. Again, you've got over 103 cape in this specific area too, I believe. So, again, if you are included in this PDS tornado warning, we need you to be running, not walking, to your safe spot. So again, if you're just now tuning in, a PDS tornado warning is in effect for parts of Henry County in Illinois. This is going to be right along the National Weather Service, Quad Cities, National Weather Service, Lincoln, National Weather Service, Chicago, tri-region here. So, again, we're going to likely see a lot of these storms tonight receive multiple warnings. because, again, these are all different National Weather Service office areas. Again, right now, this is technically in the Quad Cities areas, and this is now a confirmed observed PDS tornado warning. So again, this is an ongoing life-threatening tornado if you're out here in Mineral along, I believe, again, this is Interstate 80 if I'm not mistaken. Make sure that you are seeking shelter immediately, indoors, away from windows, on the lowest floor of a sturdy building, interior room. Again, this is not the kind of storm you want to play around with here. We've seen this produce multiple tornadoes. One was about 30 minutes ago, one was about 10 minutes ago. And again, supposedly it is producing once more. Again, kind of a messy presentation here on radar, but this is a weather spotters confirmed life-threatening tornado. So, again, if you're in this area, seek shelter immediately. Do you think they should issue a 5 Sig 1? I actually do. I was talking about this earlier. I think it was on the community tab. Again, having a 2% today it seems a little insane. Again, I know, obviously, that this was a somewhat conditional risk. There were a couple of fail modes, but, like, I mean, all the cams have been spitting out just nasty semi-discrete supercells for the past 24 hours. The only real fail mode was like dry air, and then for a little bit it looks like lower level lapse rates were going to be a little poor. Everything else, like, I don't want to say it's a textbook severe weather setup for the Midwest, but I mean, it's not too far away from that. Again, you know, ridiculous amount of instability, obviously, as we are here in the second week of August now. I mean, it's just kind of crazy stuff, but again, we are watching a currently PDS warned, or excuse me, no longer PDS warned, but still an observed tornado warning remain in effect here for portions of East Central Henry County, just downgraded. Give me just a second here. Okay, so again, significant tornado ongoing. Again, no longer a PDS warning, but still an ongoing tornado here, most likely near Mineral. Again, this is going to be just west of the Princeton area, southeast of Davenport. And again, this is along Interstate 80. Yeah, this is I-80. So again, if you are in this area, seek shelter immediately. Back up here to our Dixon storm. At this point, again, mainly just going to be a big-time hail threat. This thing kind of has a messy radar presentation. Two merging supercells right now, so perhaps down the line this will bring a big-time tornado threat, but for right now, we're not really looking at too much. Little supercell here to watch near Harmon, but I think if anything, that's just going to be, you know, more food for this big guy up here further to the northeast. I think they're going to remain too close to develop an inflow, either one of them, for the time being. But what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in tonight. I appreciate all the support. We're already at 14 likes. The sub goal for tonight is 4,780. If you have not already, feel free to click that subscribe button down below. Helps us out a lot, and we do stuff like this every day for areas all across the country. Whether it's severe weather, winter storms, or hurricanes, we've got you covered. But yeah, I mean, again, kind of a shocking start to the evening. If you're not aware, this is not, we're not even like to prime event time just yet. We talked about this on the community tab earlier, but really all the way from right now to about 3 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be looking at a pretty significant tornado threat for a lot of the Chicago metro and suburbs. This is what things are going to be looking like at 11 p.m. according to the newest stage RRR run. Again, a lot of those semi-discrete supercells there, just west of the Chicago metro and the Kenosha, Wisconsin metro. Again, if something like this actually does end up playing out, we could be looking at a situation where we have multiple tornadoes on the ground at once. Significant tornado parameter values here, again, showing a very nasty environment there across portions of north central Illinois in particular. And again, that is mainly driven by this ridiculous SRH content, which we don't normally see this late into the summer. So, again, pretty crazy stuff. Again, obviously instability near off the charts as well. You're sitting at about 4,000 kp even at 11 p.m. And then as we go later into the evening, again, as long as lapse rates can stay afloat, we're going to be looking at supercells and potentially even just semi-discrete supercells till about 2, 3 a.m. This is 2 a.m. You can see some of those storms starting to cross Lake Michigan. 3 a.m. starting to enter portions of the Michigan oven mitt. I don't think that Michigan sees any kind of significant tornado threat for tonight. If you look at SRH content at the 0 to 3 level, obviously a lot less significant out here, just sitting at about 100, which typically isn't going to be enough to promote any kind of tornado threat. But with all this surface cape, or at least there is surface cape before these storms begin to move through the region, could be looking at potentially a brief damaging wind threat. There's the report there now on Radar Omega. Again, Henry County, brief tornado there just southeast of the Atkinson area, southwest of Anawan. So again, observed tornado warning continues now for portions of east central Henry County. So if you're in this area, seek shelter immediately. At the same time, we're watching a monsoon event down here in the portions of Arizona. We've got, several severe thunderstorm warnings, a couple of which are considerable. One of the considerable ones right now for Red Rock, the area here just between the Phoenix and Tucson, I don't know how you pronounce it, but just between those two cities there in Arizona. So, again, make sure that you are on the lookout there for a brief flash flooding and damaging wind threat overnight. We've been seeing quite a few of those monsoon-type events across portions of Arizona and southern Nevada here over the last couple of days. Then also a brief little hail threat out here in portions of the eastern Rockies. We talked about this yesterday during the forecast as well. Northeast Colorado right now, we do have one severe thunderstorm warning for the Crook area. And then even a severe thunderstorm watch in Ohio for a line of storms that earlier in the day were also back in the Chicago metro region. Again, this line of storms has traveled a ways. It started out all the way back in Minnesota, and it's now here in Ohio, still producing damaging wind gusts from 50 to 60 miles an hour. Obviously not going to be classified as a derecho event, didn't sustain severe wind gusts the entire time. Also, the areas of the line that are severe are few and far between. I mean, a lot of this is just kind of gusty, thunder showers and such, but... Anyway, back over here to our observed tornado warning still. Again, the chances that this tornado is still ongoing are, seemingly becoming more slim. Again, this storm kind of got cut off by a couple of destructive storm mergers here. So it definitely has the potential to touch down once more, produce another tornado here, rather, if it can undergo a couple of constructive mergers. But for right now, I would say that this supercell is going to have its tornado threat pretty well killed. Again, there's a good chance that we're going to be here for a while tonight. I mean, I wouldn't rule out, a 2 to 3 hour stream or longer potentially. It kind of just depends on how things go here over the next 30 minutes or so, because again, as soon as these storms fired and became mature, we had a PDS tornado, so it's looking like it could be a pretty long night. Again, this environment is very, very, again, kind of higher end here, considering that it's mid-August. Again, severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect. I wish this was the tornado watch. Again, obviously, Storm Prediction Center, again, forecasted at 2% for this event, so it's not, super unsurprising that this isn't a tornado watch, but... Nonetheless, a little frustrating that we have a 20-0 tornado watch once we've, now that we've, literally already seen multiple tornadoes. So, again, hopefully we can, see these lower level lapse rates that are a bit on the lower side kind of kill off our environment here. But, again, I'm not necessarily saying that's a likelihood. So again, multiple supercells here with the possibility of producing tornadoes in the next 5 to 10 minutes, still in place across much of north-central Illinois. Likely going to see a new severe thunderstorm warning issued for this storm near Ashton here relatively soon. It's very, very just gently starting to move out of its warning polygon zone, so we'll see what National Weather Service Chicago wants to do with this, because again, we are crossing the NWS office line. But again, this brief little tornado here south of Anawan does appear to have occluded. But again, if we go back to the velocities here, We go back to when this tornado was confirmed by a spotter. They were relatively intense there for just a very brief period of time. And again, chasers had some debris lofts, so again, the Fairview Church area likely impacted by this tornado. What's up, CR Bikes? How's it going? But yeah. So again, if you're just now tuning in, make sure to click those like and subscribe buttons down below. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Again, 16 likes here within the first 16 minutes of the stream. Awesome. So, again, gonna just kind of continue to watch things here overnight. We're also watching for a tornado threat tomorrow, albeit much less intense. As of right now, still a 2% tornado risk highlighted for a lot of the northern Ohio Valley and then the southern Great Lakes region for tomorrow. If we go over here to the 0ZH you can kind of see we start off the day with the remnants of the storms that we're watching currently. These are going to turn into a line, potentially bring some wind and a brief tornado or two to portions of Indiana. And then after that, we're going to see some more thunder showers develop across the northern portion of the state. And then in the early afternoon time hours, potentially some kind of big-time severe weather setup gets going here. Again, potentially a couple of brief tornadoes. Obviously, SRH content tomorrow not going to be nearly as extreme as it is today. But it still, again, does exist there across portions of the Ohio River Valley. So we'll see what happens. But again, for right now, just got to stay focused. Again, this is still an observed tornado warning. But again, there's no way this is still producing, I would say. If it is producing, it's probably not even hardly in the warning polygon. It is not on the ground right now, Nova Rider, but again, we still do technically have an observed tornado warning. This tornado warning here, there were chasers that had this tornado, again, multiple chasers, not just one. Pappenheim, Brandon Kopic, and more had this tornado around 30 minutes ago when it briefly touched down, never got warned. It produced again, never got warned. And then eventually, it went PDS radar indicated whilst it wasn't producing. And then it produced again, confirmed via spotter, and then it got downgraded to an observed while it was, I mean, it's been a ride. So, that's always fun. Perhaps some broad rotation developing here on our storm north of Henry. I mean, this is really just a little gusty thunder shower here, so it'd be kind of impressive if this were already developing, if this already had an updraft, but again, our rotation on our severe warm storm here to the north over the Ashton area, very broad in nature. Again, kind of two merging supercells right now, so this may just kill this storm entirely, unless it can get its act back together very soon. So up southern Wisconsin EAS. And if you're just now tuning in, feel free to click those like and subscribe buttons down below, helps out the channel a lot. And then again, going back here to our observed tornado warning still, near Sheffield. Again, nothing active on the ground as of right now with that. So hopefully they cancel that warning very, very soon. Because, I mean, it's already been in effect for 10 minutes past the tornado's occlusion, at least. But again, this storm's going to continue to kind of just ride I-80 here. So we'll see what happens. Some more thunder showers getting going here further to the southwest near the Galesburg area. Again, this would be National Weather Service Lincoln territory. So we'll see if these begin to rotate here as they develop into mature supercells. Which again, so far it's only taken these storms, 20 or 30 minutes to do just that. Because again, the environment out here is just really explosive. So again, these storms here are developing along the warm front pretty much. But anyway. Now downgraded to a radar indicated tornado warning here for Sheffield. But again, if you're in this area, make sure that you're staying in your safe spot just in case this does get its act back together and reproduce. Give me just a second. You're gonna update the stream title. Oh, I'm getting a call. Is this Jesse? Hello?
Nah. Oh, what's up, Davis?
Oh, it's Vincent.
Sorry, I am ready to go live if you wanna.
Oh, I'm live right now, so...
Oh, hey, Haley. Hi.
Yeah, I'm live right now, Haley, so if you don't want to be here, now's your time to evacuate.
I see.
Wow, the whole gang is here. What's up, guys?
We just had a PDS. Did any of you see it?
I, was setting up I was setting up my stream while I saw it getting, warm.
We got a PDS, low-key, I'm paying attention.
It was weird. It was PDS radar indicated after it had already been confirmed, and it took them like 20 minutes to issue the warning in the first place. So, it's gonna be a night. It's gonna be fun.
Wait, is it ongoing right now?
No, it's technically still tornado warned, but if you look at the storm, it's kind of a joke.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm about to go live.
Alright, Vince is going live. We got Vincent, Grilly, and Haley, so...
Oh, we got everybody here. I start paying attention.
Severe thunderstorm warning continues.
Alrighty, we should be live. We're going to be here for live weather coverage as we are in the midst of what could be a pretty significant severe weather outbreak ongoing across portions of northern Illinois and the lower Midwest. We just had a multi-vortex PDS tornado near the town of Sheffield and Mineral in Illinois. This is north of Kewanee. But this is still a tornado orange storm that's currently riding Interstate 80 here south towards Buda and how do you pronounce that name?
Wyatt.
Wyatt. So this will continue to move off to the east towards Princeton, which is actually a bit of a larger town, also towards Peru. So we'll have to watch this as it continues drifting towards the east. And we do have a couple more severe orange storms, or we only have one severe orange storm up to the north there near Ashton, but the rest of these storms are starting to explode as we are, again, dealing with lots of instability. But I am joined by a couple of folks. I believe we've got Davis live, and we've got my good pal Dylan, and I believe Haley's up there too.
You believe he doesn't know.
I'm here.
I did just want to quickly draw your guys' attention to this storm further off to the southeast of our tour warning. Again, it doesn't have that impressive of a reflectivity presentation at all, but it is broadly rotating, so once that becomes a mature supercell, I'd guess that's going to try to do something. Again, just southeast of our tornado warning storm there near Hennepin, approaching Granville. So, yeah.
Again, if you're in this area, you gotta make sure that you're getting indoors, away from windows, in the most interior room of a sturdy building. And if you do have a storm shelter or a basement, anywhere you can get out underground or just in a place that is substantial for surviving these kind of situations, that's what you want to be in. But again, I know that I usually only go that in depth for like tornado emergencies and PDS tornado warnings, but really you should be taking the same kind of information for any kind of situation, even if it's just a radar indicated tornado warning. So yes, this storm does have a history of producing a strong multi-vortex damaging tornado. So that's another reason why we need to make sure that we're stressing this warning, even though at this very point, the storm doesn't look too concerning, at least in my eyes. Again, we're going to have to continue to watch what it does as it moves off to the east here, see how the storms interact, because today the big thing is nudgers and just storm interactions. So if we get, again, kind of the right, I know I'm saying interactions again, but the right interactions within these storms, again, we could have a pretty messy night ahead of us. So there are definitely some ways that we could still have a very significant severe weather and potential, I'm not going to say tornado outbreak yet, but tornado event is what I would like to call it. But we are off to a very hot start, as we have had at least one confirmed tornado. We had one or two unconfirmed tornadoes earlier. So so far we're
sorry to cut you off, but they did just warn that storm,
Tornado
the one
warn, yeah.
that I was talking about there a second ago. Tornado warning now for Hennepin, Dalzell, Spring Valley, Granville, and Bureau Junction. If you're included in this warning, seek shelter immediately. Again, as Vincent was just saying, lowest floor of a building, interior room, away from windows. Again, this storm is not, again, it doesn't even look super mature, but it's rotating quite intensely there, so we'll watch this as it continues off to the northeast. And again, this is National Weather Service Quad Cities right now, and then the county further east, I believe, is National Weather Service Chicago, so we'll see what Chicago wants to do with it, but again, Quad Cities suggests that this does deserve a tornado warning right now, and I think I'd have to agree, so Hennepin, seek shelter.
How do you hide? Oh, there we go.
But again, northwest of McNabb, there is where that rotation is going to be, just west of Florid, approaching downtown Hennepin right now. This is near the Miller-Anderson Woods State Natural Area, north of Putnam. Again, this is going to be in western Putnam County right now.
What's up, Andrew? What's up, Lisa? Good to see you guys in here. Again, good to see all the usuals. Make sure you guys go like Davis's stream as well if you haven't already, and hit that subscribe button. Go show both streams some support.
Yes, and go like Vincent's stream as well if you're over here. We got Chase here now, too, so we're just like...
oh, heck yeah.
We're just...
What up, Chase?
What's up?
Me and Vincent are live right now, so, you know, don't
Oh yeah, don't
leak
like
anything, you know.
lose it.
Yeah.
You may be
Wasn't
wondering why I'm
planning
putting
on
up the Be Right Back screen. I'm getting so many notifications on my computer, so I'm trying to figure out how I can turn that off.
So again, this Hennepin storm here still has a pretty decent area rotation. Again, if you look at this from the Chicago radar, I'd say it even looks a little more impressive than it does from Davenport. Again, we're kind of right in a bit of a radar hole right now. We're right in between the Milwaukee, Chicago, Davenport, and then also the Lincoln radars. So this area here doesn't get great coverage, which of course is the only area that we have to watch right now, so...
Just give me 1 second, guys. Again, I'll stay on. What's up, Camp?
I haven't been keeping an eye on stuff. Is it true we had a PDS that was a questionable PDS?
Well, it was on the ground, but they issued the PDS, like, after it had already occluded, and then now that tornado warning is still in effect. I don't know how. It is literally a rain shower that is still
The
being
one
warned.
near Sheffield?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should.
Alright, we should be back. Yeah, as right now, that storm near Sheffield, my goodness, that might be the wildest tornado orange storm I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie. This was kind of a pretty bad mishandling by Quad Cities here.
I mean, they issued it so late, and this is kind of their slap in the back for it.
In your opinion, what's the worst national... I don't like to dog on the National Weather Service offices or anything again. Everybody makes mistakes, but this is just kind of a bizarre situation, especially because this storm further off to the southeast, they're handling just fine, so I don't know what happened. Again, Hennepin, if you are in this area, make sure you're seeking shelter immediately. This rotation appears to continue to strengthen. Again, this storm isn't even fully mature yet. Like, 15 minutes ago, just like a couple of rain showers, so it's kind of interesting to see how intensely this thing's rotating already, but again, just all that vertical wind shear. Our storm further north, near the Ashton area, again, obviously not going to produce anytime soon, not discreet whatsoever. Probably going to see this severe warning get dropped as well, unless they reissue it and just issue it for quarter-sized hail again.
Hey, W. Andrew, with the $50 donation.
Hey,
Spam
W. Andrew.
Andrew.
in the chat. We're up on the dono board tonight. But
W.
thank you so
Andrew.
much, Andrew, for the undying support.
Undying.
But yeah, spam those W. Andrews in the chat. Let's go. We're off to a good start. Again, donations are not at all required. I'm not trying to make it seem like that, but I really do appreciate the support. We're actually still saving up for a second monitor if I would stop door dashing
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, yeah.
we'll work on that.
A whole lot of lightning on our storm near Ashton and Stewart, so intensification is looking probable here. Again, kind of hard to tell on velocities, but we may have some broad rotation trying to get going. Again, nothing we need to worry about right now. I don't know, Davis, do you think that's contam, or do you think we have some broad rotation getting going there?
That would probably just be contamination. Again, this storm, even if it does broadly rotate, it's going to get killed by like 1,000 mergers, so...
Yeah, again, that's kind of our example of a wrong storm interaction, meaning that if we get a nudger or a merger in this case that clogs the inflow of that one supercell, that's going to disable its ability to produce a tornado. But if you're looking for a balance with inflow and RFD or outflow, whatever it may be, and you get a storm to nudge it on the backside, now that's a situation where we could get a pretty significant tornado. And a great example is the Appleton, Wisconsin tornado, the EF3 that happened a couple weeks ago, that had a unbalanced kind of a situation there with our inflow and I believe it was our RFD, and then that storm came in from behind, nudged it, and we got a violent tornado out of that thing that unfortunately went through the heart of a pretty significant kind of population center, city, whatever you want to call it. So again, that's not going to happen today, something like that, hopefully. But one thing I do want to mention real quick here is that we do actually have strengthening rotation on our storm near Peru. I know Davis just mentioned that. This is the one that just got warned. It's still rotating. I wouldn't say it's broad at this point. I would say it's starting to tighten up a little bit, but this is south of Hennepin and going towards Granville and Standard. So if you're in this area, seek shelter immediately.
Yeah, and again, guys, the more dangerous part of tonight is whenever we get close to the Chicago metro region. Because again, if you don't know, this is only just the beginning of this event, or at least it most likely is. HRRR, NAM, everything really has been spitting supercells out for the entire night, all day. Again, potentially until 2 or 3 a.m. we're going to be seeing a tornado threat. And the further east we go here in northern Illinois, the more populated it gets very quickly. Again, we're already kind of starting to enter the far western Chicago outer suburbs. But again, once we, and again, I'm going to get roasted by all the Chicagoans for calling these the outer suburbs, but the further east that we go here, we're quickly going to be entering a pretty populated area. So again, tonight we're going to try to cover all our bases. Again, I'm not going to be live till 2 or 3 a.m. I can almost promise you that, but we'll keep an eye on. I'll keep you guys posted on the community tab and such.
Where is Davis in relation to this? I know Chicago area. Yeah, Davis is actually south of Chicago. Now he is in central Illinois, but he's plenty south of these storms. But he's had quite the year for himself.
I have. Yeah, hopefully.
I've been here. If you guys want to check out the storm south of Ashton, it's severe warned. It's been trying to. I don't think it's contamination. I think it is slightly rotating a little bit, but it's kept up for a few scans. But it doesn't seem too impressive at the moment. But if you guys want to check it out,
interesting. I see what you're talking about. I don't know. I mean, Davis, what do you think? Because like I could see it being kind of both ways. It looks.
Tornado warning?
It looks like it's him. The new tornado, we did just get a new tornado warning here. They reissued it for the Anawan storm again, or I guess this is a separate storm. And this is actually kind of fair. It looks like this supercell just kind of developed the inflow relatively quickly here. So, again, Anawan, I know you guys were just under this PDS tornado warning. You're not out of the woods quite yet. We may see another tornado try to develop here in almost the exact same area that we just had. That rotation right now, it's quite broad, but again, this storm is still developing right at the intersection of the North 1300th Avenue and East 2100th Street. Again, this is south of Atkinson, along I-80, pretty much northwest of Kewanee, so if you're in this area, seek shelter immediately.
Again, anywhere in that red polygon that just popped up on your screen, that is our tornado warning. Like David said, this is coming up towards Anawan, where we just had that multi-vortex strong PDS tornadoes. So, again, this is an area that may believe that they're spared from the rest of the storms. However, we've got this big one coming through. So, seek shelter immediately. Is Dylan still in the call?
He is, but he's muted, I believe. Or no, he's not muted anymore.
Dude, wait, what? We got, like, the whole gang here. It's weird.
We're missing...
I'm finally here, my goat. We can't hear Davis. My desktop audio is really low. Okay. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, I think I was live that entire time without anyone being able to hear Davis.
That's okay.
So that's a little unfortunate. But let me know, Cloudman, if we're all good now.
If you're just now tuning in, make sure to click those like and subscribe buttons down below. We're already at 20 likes, which is kind of insane. Also, if somebody wants to put Vincent's channel down in chat, that would be great. Make sure to go subscribe to it. And then again,
oh yeah, same thing. Sorry.
No, you're good. We're also on call with Chase and then Haley and Dylan Grilly as well.
Yeah, but if Lisa or Andrew could put Davis's channel or stream in the chat, that would be wonderful.
Also, I don't know, Jesse said he was gonna join me here on stream at 9:30, like 2 hours ago, so maybe he'll pop in. We'll see what happens, but we got everybody.
Heck yes.
Which is nice, because I don't have any chasers or anything to look at that's exciting on the screen tonight. Again, none of our chasers wanted to go for this, and I think it is solely because they didn't upgrade it to a 5-hatch. Again, fail modes were there, but, like, again, it was like dry air. Like, that's a fail mode in almost every summer event, and it almost never plays out to be, event killing entirely if you've got a good enough environment. So, like, I don't understand why we kept the 2. Again, we've seen a PDS tornado already within the first 30 minutes of the event. So I'm thinking that, perhaps maybe, that may just not verify, but we'll see. Again, no shade towards the SPC, obviously. They've been here doing this far longer than me, and I've messed up infinitely more forecasts, so... But it's just kind of... little frustrating, especially when it's a risk for an area this populated.
All right, let me know if you guys can hear Davis now. I think Cloudman said that we're all good. I'm going to flip back to the main screen here so we can get the radar back up. Just wanted to throw that message up in chat and share the stream on our Discord server, which you can join with the link in our channel description, as well as our Twitter or my Twitter account. If you want to get more frequent updates on my Twitter for weather across the country or weather that I end up kind of experiencing around my area, feel free to go check that out.
So, we got somebody in chat here, apparently in this tornado warning here for the Granville area. So again,
wow.
I'm probably going to stay hone in on this storm for the most part, mainly because our storm for the west isn't fully matured. But again, we actually do have people here in the warning polygon right now, so again, I hope you're staying safe out there. Raider, he says rain and thunder just started. The good news is that this storm isn't, like, super intensely rotating anymore, but either way, you're going to get hit with a big punch of wind, some rain, some lightning, maybe some small hail. But again, out there in the Granville area, make sure you are staying safe. If this thing does tighten its rotation, it is likely going to be going very close to the Granville area, so we'll keep an eye out for you there. I appreciate you letting me know where you are. Everybody else, let me know where you're tuning in from tonight. Do we have anybody else from Illinois, Indiana?
Hey Vincent, just a heads up. If your Discord invite link is older than 7 days, it's not going to work for anybody who tries to use it.
Is it really 7 days?
It's either 7 or 30, but I bet it's older.
It's 7, but you can change it so it doesn't expire.
It's either 7 or 30.
It's an option.
I've seen both, but
dude, I don't know why I have Chase's audio so low. All right, we should be good.
Yo, all right.
What?
I have some family in Illinois. Yeah, again, really it's just like the northern third of Illinois that we're watching tonight. Our shower just off to the east of the Granville area is beginning to rotate. Again, I'm not even going to call this a thunderstorm or a supercell, because this is just a shower, but it is rotating, honestly, more intensely than any of our other storms right now, so we'll keep an eye out on this. If you're out here east of Peru near the Ottawa area, make sure you are ready to seek shelter if necessary.
We got a bunch of little storms popping up here that are possibly rotating. Can you look at Amboy, Illinois? Is that contam, or do you think that's broadly rotating? I would say it's broadly rotating.
Yeah, there's some broad rotation there for sure. I did just want to quickly say, I know a lot of people out here in the Chicago suburbs and metro are not going to stay up till 2 or 3 a.m. obviously watching for this tornado threat, which that's fine. But if you do plan on going to bed at a reasonable hour tonight, just make sure you got multiple ways to receive alerts that are going to wake you up. Again, it's really interesting that we're seeing all these showers rotate this intensely. But what's interesting is that these seem to be struggling to develop into like fully mature supercells, and that could be a direct result of those lower level lapse rates not being quite as intense. Which, I mean, it just makes me think if we were actually seeing mature supercells that, were discrete, what would we be seeing right now? Because the one mature supercell that we did have that was discrete, we've literally only had one, and it produced a PDS tornado. So I like, again, the environment is just like so there. It's not even funny, but these storms may struggle firing a little bit. But
I mean, the environment's definitely there. So,
Yeah, our
definitely be
SRH
watching.
content is definitely favorable for these storms to spin, and what we're seeing right now is honestly impressing me quite a bit. Again, we're getting all these little showers that are popping up and immediately are starting to rotate and rotating pretty hard here. So, just tonight that we need to make sure everyone is staying weather aware. But I don't know if you pointed this out, Davis, but north of Princeton, it looks like we had even some rotation on that shower moments ago. It's been there for a couple scans. It's a little bit more disorganized now, but that's another example of just how insane the kinematic environment is. Again, considering that we're in the, kind of early to mid-August time frame.
dude, that is insane. Again, guys, these are just like these aren't even thunderstorms. These are rain showers that are rotating strongly enough to receive tornado warnings. Can you imagine if the lower level lapse rates were higher and we were actually seeing these develop into like fully discrete supercells? I mean, this would be
Oh
one of the
my
biggest.
gosh.
This would be one of the biggest threats of the year. I mean, this is really a nutty environment. And again, the one singular discrete supercell that we've had so far produced a crazy tornado. Again, a multi-vortex PDS. Like it's pretty gnarly out there.
Yeah. Hey, we're still watching that supercell that's at this point drifting south of Anawan. It's kind of it's not stationary, but it's definitely slowed down quite a bit. It's still got a little bit of a notch on it. And there is even some weak rotation, but again, we're not really expecting an imminent tornado threat. I think that it definitely is a lot less concerning than obviously our first storm that produced the strong tornado, but I would certainly stay in my shelter if you're anywhere south of Anawan. Again, as this storm has been changing directions as far as the exact location of where that kind of area of concern is for rotation. Again, at the first kind of stages of its life cycle, it developed around the North 130th Avenue area, and then at this point, it's kind of been drifting east southeast over the past couple of scans. So we'll see what it does here, but again, we're kind of just watching here to see what these first couple rain showers and thunderstorms are going to do.
Yeah. And I did just want to quickly know, I know a lot of these, or I don't know, but I think just given off based around my own area down here in central Illinois, I'd imagine a lot of these counties out here in northern Illinois have county siren policies. So what that means is if there's a tornado warning issued for any portion of your county, tornado sirens are supposed to go off for all of the county. Now, in general, I think it's a good thing, but it can become problematic whenever you're dealing with situations like this. Like, say that this county right here is a county siren policy here in, I believe this is Henry. This storm is broadly rotating, and this polygon is only in effect for a third of the county. So, if sirens are going off for the entire county right now, that would be quite upsetting. Again, hopefully I'm just wrong here, but that's just, again, I think that's a thing here for a decent portion of Illinois. So, we'll see. They did reissue a severe thunderstorm warning here for a storm near Ashton. Again, this is now for quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-an-hour damaging wind gusts. Again, just a big blocky mess of supercells up here right now that have collided. These are going to cut each other's inflow off. So even if we do see broad rotation develop with a lot of these storms, we're probably not going to see these in particular produce anytime soon unless they can become discrete. Apparently Pagey is a tornado on the ground, according to Misty. Do you know a storm that's on, Misty?
Oh my goodness. That's the storm near Anawan.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, so apparently this storm is producing. So we have another tornado. Again, we literally just had multiple tornadoes in this area within the last 15 minutes. Southwest Anawan here makes you are seeking shelter. Again, if we do have a tornado ongoing, in fact, it'll be approaching the Johnson Sauk Trail State Park along North 1300th. So
the Amboy storm is going to have a pretty good tour threat after all the mergers. That's the one up in like the Sublette and Ashton area. So Davis just mentioned that one. As right now, I don't see it having a major tornado threat. It's pretty messy, and again, right now it's kind of its inflow is getting cut off. Like Davis said, we've got more mergers coming in. I think that maybe in like half an hour we could check back on it and maybe see a better just kind of state for a developing tornado threat, but I really wouldn't be too worried about this one. It's the showers and the storms that are popping up south of it that are staying somewhat discreet. These are the ones that are going to rotate pretty hard over the next couple of hours. And again, we potentially have a tornado in progress on this. I mean, you could literally call this a power shower south of Anawan. And again, this is going to be coming up towards Neponset, Sheffield, and Mineral.
yeah, so, we'll continue to watch that storm. For our viewer, I don't know if you're still in here, but we had a viewer in the Granville area. At this point, you're good. Again, this storm is really just going to bring some heavy rain. Again, I'm watching this storm further to the east, though, near Peru. Again, you can hardly even see it, but, I mean, this weird, like, thunder shower / baby supercell is trying to rotate, near the Peru area, so we'll see what happens. But again, it looks like they're actually on that new velocity scan that you can kind of potentially see some kind of inflow shape developing, maybe, I don't know. Again, weird little baby supercells here all over the place. And again, the reason these aren't just, instantly becoming mature supercells and tornado producers is almost solely due to the lower level lapse rates not being quite as impressive. Just rain didn't even cool down much. Yeah, you're not really going to see any kind of rapid cooling after this storm passes by, but I'm glad you're staying safe out there, and again, at this point, could probably give you the all clear, and, you'd be just fine. Again, you still are technically under a tornado warning, but...
Max is confirming the Anawan storm.
Okay, so Anawan tornado ongoing. Is Max live?
Holy crap, it is a huge tornado.
From Pagey?
Yeah, I'm sending you a screenshot. That's a large... Is
she live?
Cone. It's a cone. Yeah, she's live right now.
I'm gonna tune in.
I will send you this via iMessage, Davis.
Alright, do it.
If that's it, huge. Alright, let me know if you got that.
If it's not a hassle, Vincent, can you send it here as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Is that the tornado?
He has that screenshot up as like a still on his stream, so...
I can't even see.
Yeah, he said that's the tornado. That is the tornado.
Wow, so we've got like almost like a stovepipe tornado ongoing here south of Anawan, confirmed via Pagey. Again, unfortunately, we don't have permission to use her stream on stream. They did actually tornado warn our storm further to the north here near Amboy and West Brooklyn, surprisingly. It is definitely rotating again. I just think it's going to have a hard time producing with how nondiscrete it is. But if it can kind of just turn into one big supercell here, maybe it can do something. So if you're out here in West Brooklyn or Compton, make sure that you are seeking shelter immediately. Lowest floor of a sturdy building away from windows in the middle of your house.
Again, according to Storm Chaser Page Berdomus, we have a large tornado in progress that's going to be crossing around north 112th Avenue and potentially east 2750 Street. I don't know why I said it like that.
750.
Yep.
Our storm, again, this storm here north of Oglesby, just east of Peru, this is starting to get some pretty serious rotation here relatively clearly. I'd be kind of shocked if they didn't issue a tour warning for that shortly. Also, again, we have a viewer here in Granville. This rotation is starting to wrap up just a little bit again. It looks like we underwent a couple of constructive mergers. So if you, again, Granville in particular is likely going to be missed pretty decently far by this rotation. But again, I mean, like the little airport here just north of town, or at least it looks like that's what it is. This is going to go relatively close to that. Again, I don't think this is on the ground, but we'll see.
It's fairly tight.
If you do look from the Chicago radar instead of the Davenport radar, you can actually see the rotation on the Anawan storm really well. Again, you can see that rotation just ever so slightly, and again, it's not super surprising now that that's producing. Again, your instinct would want you to go just to the Davenport radar just because it's a lot closer, but this supercell is so immature and it's so not fully developed that, again, it doesn't even have like a proper hook echo, so we can only see this rotation through the Chicago radar. But again, not surprising if there's a tornado on the ground here still, and if it is, it would be crossing East 2400th Street shortly, most likely, south of 1300th.
What is Brandon doing there, considering the fact that it has a donut? I don't know what Brandon's doing, and I don't know what has a donut. I don't know if you just mentioned this, but there is very strong rotation on our storm coming up towards Peru. It's right now currently over Greenville. It is very tight and it's strengthening a lot. So, again, not saying yet that this is an imminent tornado threat, but this is really starting to get its act together. So if you're in Greenville, Standard, Cedar Point, or anywhere south of Peru, you need to make sure you're seeking shelter immediately because this is a dangerous-looking storm here with strong rotation.
Yeah, we're just talking about that again. We do have a viewer apparently in this area. So again, if you're out here, just make sure that you're staying safe. But again, at this point, this is going to stay north of Granville, most likely downtown. If you're like in Granville, there's not really any kind of huge threat at this point. Again, this scan is 3 minutes outdated as well, and this storm is moving quick. And they actually just canceled the tornado warning on that, which is surprising again. There's some weird stuff going on with these warnings tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
What got canceled?
The Granville storm, which if they wanted to cancel that, that's fine. I mean, it's not like super strongly rotating, but it was so much weaker just like 10 minutes ago while they were leaving it in effect. So I don't know.
Yeah, it did just tighten a decent margin, so kind of weird that they canceled that.
But again, our Anawan storm, again, if you look from the Chicago radar, you can see very clear rotation there. Again, south of North 1300th. Yeah,
Again, that's a storm where allegedly we had a large cone.
Just moments ago. Which, dude, it literally took almost the exact same track as the last one.
I think that was a tornado. That looks very suspicious.
Yeah, it's just that looks so ridiculously clear that I almost didn't believe it for a second.
I know, I saw it on Max's stream, but I realized that he was literally saying, like, this is the tornado, and he had it up for a while.
By the way, if there's storm near Amboy, again, there is pretty clearly, like, this is real rotation here, south of Lee Center. So if you're east of Amboy, make sure you are seeking shelter immediately. This rotation is getting decently strong. Again, West Brooklyn, 12 Mile Corner, Compton, the Berg, Scarborough, all you guys, seek shelter immediately. And again, this storm is going to continue to move east. And if it continues to rotate like this is going to be a huge, huge problem for the western Chicago suburbs. Again, obviously we can't, tell you if it's going to go to Joliet or if it's going to go to Aurora just yet, but, like, this storm is inevitably going to hit at least one of those major outer suburbs of Chicago, and if it continues to rotate, we could have a big problem here, because, again, this is rotating really quite strongly now south of Lee Center.
Yeah, again, right there near Shaw Road is where we have that strong couplet. This is coming up towards West Brooklyn and Compton out here in northern Illinois. So if you're in Amboy, you should be good to go here in the next couple of minutes, and you should stay in your shelter because some of you guys may be a little bit east of Amboy, and again, that's where we actually have that rotation. But in a couple of minutes, you guys will be fine. Same thing with Lee Center. You guys are just south or just north of that area of rotation. But again, as this rides Shaw Road towards West Brooklyn and Compton, we're gonna have to watch it for more of that rotation because that has certainly upticked in the past couple of minutes. But strong rotation continues south of Spring Valley in Peru. It is currently unwarned, which is, in my opinion, ridiculous. Same as what Davis said. Again, they literally canceled the warning as the rotation got stronger. So not really sure what's going on with that.
Again, sorry, go ahead.
Look near Utica and LaSalle, Illinois. It's out ahead of that standard storm. Is that also rotating, or am I tripping?
I don't remember where LaSalle is off the top of my head.
It's by the Peru storm. It's literally east of Peru.
Yeah, so that is rotating again. We were talking about that a little bit. If you go back a couple of frames, actually, it was even stronger over LaSalle.
Yeah, it is starting to weaken a tad bit.
I do have to go to the bathroom real quick, so if y'all could keep this stream under king control, that would be amazing. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes here. I'm gonna leave up the Lee Center storm.
By the way, we have another storm that's currently starting to rotate north of Princeton. It's another one of those power showers that just popped up here. It's literally, I mean, it's insane how quick this initiated and started rotating. But south of Walnut in Ohio, we actually have, decent rotation on that little shower there. We got to watch out for this. Again, not really sure what it's going to take for it to get a tornado warning. I don't think it needs a tornado warning just yet, but a lot of these showers are starting to rotate quickly. Chase, I don't know if you were going to say something, but if you do, go ahead.
Wait, what do you mean?
I thought you were going to say something, so I was just going to let you speak.
Oh, no, I wasn't. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I think the last thing I said was telling Davis, like, we got you.
Oh, okay.
It does appear to me that our, that's our southernmost tornado warning. So the one for Williamsfield, Illinois, Brimfield, Illinois, that rotation is definitely strengthening. I think that's a new tornado warning, relatively new. So Williamsfield and Brimfield, you guys definitely be sure to get to your safe spot. This storm could produce a tornado. It is definitely increasing in rotation.
Yeah, again, coming towards Gilson and Williamsfield. Again, this is just now a new tornado warning. It's going to be crossing the interstate actually in just a minute. So Interstate 74 here going southbound especially, you're going to have to go through the rain, and eventually if this is producing a tornado, it's going to pop out at any second while you're traveling. So that is a very dangerous situation you don't want to be in. Another thing is that it's dark obviously, so it's going to be very hard to see that tornado if it does end up dropping. So again, right now this is not a confirmed tornado. It's just rotation that we're watching. warning, but it does have that tornado warning, meaning that right now, at this very moment, things are materializing for it to be able to produce a tornado. So I wouldn't say a tornado is imminent, but that is certainly some increasing rotation. So at this point, I would say we should have at least four tornado warnings. We have 3. The reason I say we should have 4 is because we still have that storm over Peru that is rotating. I really don't know why they canceled that warning. It is still rotating. It's a little less impressive than it was a couple scans ago, but it's still there, as well as the rotation south of Waltham, which at this point has started to tighten up quite a bit. It's becoming a lot more noticeable. Again, there are several areas of rotation. Again, also looking near Walnut, there's another area of rotation that we were talking about. I mean, that's like, 5 or 6 that, yes, some of them are tornado warned, but a lot of them appear to have decently strong and organized rotation on them.
Jesse, join call, bro. I see you in the stream. Join up. By the way, the Compton Lee Center storm here. Again, we need to continue to watch this very closely. This has got an extremely intense velocity signature now. Again, West Brooklyn and Compton, you need to be in your safe spot immediately.
South of Anawan, Torres appeared to lift it, in my opinion. Yeah, it's definitely not on the ground anymore.
And then again, Vincent was just talking about this, I know, but Williamsfield, make sure you are seeking shelter immediately. New tornado warning issued while I was gone. This is going to be the National Weather Service Lincoln office area, so again, if you are out here, I guess that doesn't really matter, but make sure you are seeking shelter. Lowest floor of a sturdy building, away from windows in an interior room. The North Peoria area, be ready. This storm is going to be coming your way shortly. But again, right now, my main center of attention is going to be honed in on the Lee Center storm again. This rotation is tightened really intensely. We've got a huge uptick in lightning, and it's because these storm mergers finally all became just kind of one mature supercell. So, it's going to get pretty gnarly here pretty soon here, likely for the West Brooklyn area just east of Amboy. Again, I don't know why we still have a warning here in effect for our Anawan storm. There's no visible rotation, unless maybe a chaser still has this ongoing. Or storm southeast of Walnut, though, southwest of Ohio. Watch that. Again, these storms are just popping up and instantly beginning to rotate.
Yeah, the rotation continues to tighten and strengthen simultaneously near West Brooklyn and Compton. So you guys are out in the path of this. As the storm drifts at this point southeast.
Yeah, just kind of east-southeast there.
Those past 2 or 3 scans near Amboy do have me decently concerned. It really did start to pick up.
If you look at the Davenport radar, this is very concerning.
Yeah, and again, we do have some kind of correlation coefficient value drop, but I don't think that's a debris signature.
Oh my, okay. Look at the latest scan on the Davenport radar. This needs to be watched very closely.
My goodness.
Wow.
Forecast for the Lafayette
very
area.
Impressive.
If you're referring to Lafayette, Indiana, which I assume you are, Lafayette, Indiana is going to be fine. But some severe thunderstorms generally overnight. Again, no real tornado threat that far south, but again, maybe, 4, 5, 6 a.m. here, watch for some thunder showers.
I would say this, approaching Compton, Illinois, I'll throw it out there. I think it does have the potential to drop a strong tornado. So
yeah, that is ridiculous.
You guys definitely need to be taking this seriously.
Dude, look at Chicago, bro. Look at the Chicago radar.
Both radars.
Davenport and Chicago. And I'm sure Lincoln's crazy too.
Lincoln is quite a ways though.
Yeah.
Probably.
Again, every radar we can use to view this storm is showing very tight and very strong rotation, so you need to be in your safe spot if you're in West Brooklyn and Compton, because unfortunately, this area of rotation is heading right towards you guys, so you need to make sure you are seeking shelter immediately.
No problem, Deuce. Thank you for tuning in. Again, if you're just not tuning in, feel free to like and subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country, and then make sure to check out Vincent's stream as well. But yeah, again, I'm not liking the look here of this Lee Center storm. And again, if this even isn't a huge problem now, but we're starting to get into a super bro. Jesse with the $5 donation train. He says, "Thank you so much, W's for Jesse down in the chat."
W Jesse.
Riley says we have a significant tornado on the ground.
Okay, so Sigtor
Going
on the
towards West
ground.
Brooklyn.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's off a cam or a chaser, but
Wait,
do
an
have a
amboy?
Yes.
Yes. Or yeah.
I gotta throw
That
Jesse
one
on the
surprised
donut board.
me.
Again, this is a fully rain-wrapped tornado as well, so incredibly dangerous situation. This is just me, but if I were the NWS, I would put out a PDS tornado warning because it's gonna be rain-wrapped, it's dark out, and this is, again, according to Riley Dibble, this is a significant tornado. So again, I am not the NWS. I'm not some crazy super smart person with the weather, but that is a very dangerous situation that you do not want to find yourself in.
Thank
that
you,
needs
Jesse,
to
for
be
the
upgraded.
dono. They did just issue a tornado warning for the storm that I mentioned a few minutes ago near the Ohio area. If you're included in this warning, make sure you are seeking shelter immediately. But again, right now our focus is probably mainly going to be on the Lee Center storm here. Again, if we do have a tornado on the ground, which again it sounds like we probably do, this is going to be just near the Shaw Road area, approaching West Brooklyn. New scan, I don't even know what the heck is going on. I don't know if that's a handoff that's about to happen or what. Somebody said that power flashes are ongoing with this tornado on the ground. Thank you, Misty, for that report. This is a huge deal here.
I'm gonna keep checking the correlation coefficient to see if the debris picks
Again,
up.
yes, it is far away from radar, but off the Davenport radar, we have gate-to-gate shear of well over 100 miles per hour. So I'm just pointing that out. Again, we've gone past the point where we can identify that this is strong rotation. We're at the point where this is likely a significant tornado in progress. As now according to someone in chat, from Dave's chat, we have power flashes in the town.
And I don't know.
We did just get a new tornado warning for.
Look at the latest Chicago scan.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but the Chicago and Davenport radars have that like second area rotation there. I don't know what in the world that is.
Near Sublette or Shaw Road?
I can't even tell what's happening.
Yeah, right on top of Shaw Road.
The Sublette, I don't know what that is. Again, I thought it was just like
there's-
contamination, but it's not.
Two separate rotations.
What's going on?
Oh my goodness, I see what you're talking
look
about.
at the latest Chicago scan, yeah.
Our main rotation is strengthening.
Oh wait, yeah, I see it now.
The 905 Chicago velocities and the most recent Davenport one I would suggest a tornado warning.
Yeah,
for areas
I
south of
think
near
we
Sublette.
I think we almost probably have twins on the ground here. I don't know when I've ever seen I don't know when I've seen a velocity signature with this clearly two separate areas of rotation, but again, this is not contaminated. You see it on Chicago, you see it on Davenport, you even see it on Milwaukee a little bit. You can probably even see it on Lincoln. Yeah, you can a little bit, just a touch. This is weird.
That's your second area of rotation right there. It's still heading southeast, but at this point we have two areas where, oh my goodness, if you look at the latest Davenport scan, it's stronger than the one north of it. So we have two strong areas of rotation, one in which is currently producing likely an intense tornado. The other one, I mean, we could have twins.
Yeah, this is weird, guys. I've never covered something like this where it's been so clear that we have two separate areas of rotation that are like very strong, both of them. Hopefully they issue I don't know if that's a debris. Look. Okay, go to Davenport radar CC newest scan. I know it doesn't entirely line up with the southern velocity couplet, but I'm wondering what in the world that is if that's not a debris signature.
What are you looking at?
Let's see. Does Chicago have it? The CC drop.
Once again, just to reiterate,
yeah, I don't think
Compton
it
and
is.
Sublette, you guys are not under a tornado warning,
it's
but you
observed
definitely
now.
need to be in your safe spot.
This is a weather spotters confirmed tornado.
Oh, it's confirmed?
Yeah.
Are you looking at confirmed?
That's just the forward flank. Okay, I
I see
might
what
just
you're
be
saying.
stupid.
By the way, while we were
Yeah,
I don't think
covering,
it's CC.
while we were covering all of this, we did get a new tornado warning a couple minutes ago by now for Ohio, Lamoille, and Arlington, Illinois. This is still south of that storm, producing a strong tornado. We do have some rotation here that we've been watching for a while. I think this is the one that was. I forgot what town it was. We were watching this a little bit earlier. It's not really doing much right now. It was a little bit stronger earlier, at least off of the Davenport radar. If we look at the Chicago radar, you could still see some pretty tight rotation. It almost looks like we have got two separate areas of rotation on this one as well. That could be contam, but that is another storm we need to watch out for. Again, it's all of these storms that keep popping up and starting to rotate, but this one that just got its act together is now producing a fairly strong tornado and potentially two, as we have that second area of rotation near Sublette. So very dangerous situation ongoing here.
Yeah, it looks like maybe twins. You never know.
Again, they don't mention anything about this southern area rotation in the actual warning text, but again,
Yeah,
there's no way that's not a second area rotation. Again, we have it from 4 separate radar sites. We got 2 areas rotation here, and the northern one is confirmed. West Brooklyn, Compton, the Berg, 12 Mile Corner, Scarborough, even Roxbury. All of you guys need to be in your safe spot now. Again, you got 10 minutes probably, maybe 15, but again, just go now. Big time tornado ongoing here at the very least.
Also, I think Davis mentioned before, but the lightning activity with this storm in the past 10 minutes is absolutely insane.
Oh, it's ramped up, yeah.
This is not Pilcher.
By the way,
Close.
I don't know if anybody's seen on Reed's Facebook 57 minutes ago. He posted a video of a large cone north of Kewanee, Illinois.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that was the one that PG had. That was the stovepipe looking thing.
The North tornado is hitting the Richardson Wildlife Preserve. Oh my goodness.
I think that was before that. I think that was the PDS.
No, this is, oh, I guess you could be right. Sorry.
Because 57 minutes ago.
Yeah,
posted,
you're right.
Well, 59 now.
Again, if you're in Compton or West Brooklyn or Sublette out here in northern Illinois, you need to make sure you're seeking shelter immediately.
Again, Richardson Wildlife Preserve area, West Brooklyn, the little airport here north of West Brooklyn. New velocity scan. This thing is moving north now. Maybe it's occluding north. But, like, this is insane. This is weird. This is weird.
Night.
I really don't. It could be. Is it occluding?
It might be.
Maybe.
It looks like shifting north a little bit. Yeah, and the rotation.
Is it getting? Wait. Is it getting nudged by the shower behind it, or is that part of the storm itself?
No, that's definitely
know.
a separate shower. I mean, maybe I don't know if it's just getting like nudged or if it's.
Because I feel like it's getting nudged. That is weird because the storm itself is moving southeast, so that doesn't correlate.
What's going on right now?
By the way, just to note with our southern storm, the Williamsfield one, that is tornado warned for radar indicated. Based off the Davenport and Lincoln radar sites, our rotation has weakened. Doesn't hurt to stay in your safe spot, but wouldn't be surprised to see them cancel that warning or allow it to expire as of now.
Yeah, that storm's been rotating pretty weakly, but it's gotten even weaker over the past couple of scans, like Chase said. So again, remain in your safe spot, but we may see that warning get dropped again. All eyes are on this storm here that's currently producing a fairly strong tornado near West Brooklyn. Again, we apparently had power flashes.
It's going north though.
Yeah, again, I'm interested to see what this next scan looks like. Again, it could be including, it could be just getting nudged, but both radar sites have it taking that northern trend. Again, this wasn't always moving in that northerly fashion. It really was just the past, like, 1 or 2 scans where it started to take that turn north. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what this next scan looks like.
Yeah,
But
so
HK here is.
if you
Go
look
ahead.
from the Milwaukee radar, this definitely looks like it's occluding. It kind of goes stationary after it wobbles north, so perhaps we're seeing this beginning to occlude.
Again, hopefully that's the case here.
New scan from Lincoln as well kind of suggests something similar.
Yeah.
We'll get a new scan here from
New scan from
Chicago.
Davenport. It's still moving east. So again, we need to be remaining in our safe spots. If you're out here included in this warning, this is still an observed tornado warning for West
We got
Brooklyn
a
and Compton.
reflex. We got into a reflex scan on Chicago. We haven't got velocities yet. There we go. Yeah, still wobbling north here.
Tracking north, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it may not be occluding. Maybe it just got nudged further north, but that southern area rotation is like still there. And again, it's not
I'd
like this
almost
is
be
just
more
contamination.
like down the line. I'd almost be more concerned about that because the northern one is about to get choked off completely. Like I don't know how that's still as strong as it is now. It's still likely a relatively strong tornado. That is weird. Again, the inflow is much more clear and more significant on our southern area of rotation near West Brooklyn, so we may end up seeing that kind of take over. Just a really weird storm right now.
And perhaps that is just like, again, some kind of like, maybe that's not a rotation. Maybe we're blowing this out of proportion. Maybe that's some other kind of storm feature, but it looks suspicious. And it's not like a handoff because I mean these two have coexisted for like almost 20 minutes. I want to say.
Yeah, about 16. So yeah.
Chase, is Jonas on this event?
I feel like he did not go that far west. Well, where's Valpo? That's the last time I heard where he was.
Because I recall him saying he was gonna chase. I just don't know if he's all the way out here.
Valpo, Indiana is
It's east of Chicago.
Yeah. So I don't think he's all the way out there. I think he's still in Indiana. From what I know.
Again, we're watching this northern trend here. We're hoping that the tornado is going to go north of West Brooklyn. In fact, it is at this point north of West Brooklyn. But for those of you that may not have expected yourself to be in the path, it's going to be near Miller Road, and I believe this is going to be Highway 30. So if you're traveling eastbound from Lee Center towards Shabona, or really anywhere from Highway 30 going towards Chicago, and you find yourself in this tornado warning, you've got a fairly strong tornado in progress heading towards your area, even though the tornado warning kind of points it a little bit further to the east. So assuming this northern trend continues again without a full occlusion, this is going to cross that road, but we're hoping that we are seeing an occlusion here. Again, it's just not happening fast, and we could just be seeing it get nudged by that shower behind it. So a lot of different kind of possibilities here.
I did just want to quickly note, we do have a couple of developing supercells near Ottawa. It looks like these are going to merge. And again, that's what we need to overcome these low-level lapse rates preventing storm growth. Whenever we see two big-time thunderstorms merge like this, it's likely that they are going to be able to come in. They are going to be able to become one big boy here and begin to rotate. So, again, down the line, Ottawa, Dayton, Nettle Creek. Again, we're starting to get into like the far western outer suburbs of the Chicago area. So, again, we'll watch this over time, but I think in 30 minutes we're going to be looking at this, and it's going to be a huge problem.
Yeah, Kyle Zabel is minutes ago, tornado in progress near West Brooklyn with significant power flashes ongoing.
Again, rotation is undoubtedly getting weaker, but I wouldn't be totally convinced that this is fully occluded yet.
No, not yet. Definitely not yet. Still there.
Or sorry, I wasn't even. I was looking at storm relative velocity. I wasn't even looking at high res. But yeah, I mean it's definitely getting weaker. Again, watch these little supercells here near Ottawa merge. Again, a lot of lightning production here. I think this is going to be a huge problem. This is, again, prime section of the environment here. Really all the way until you get to, like, Aurora. You've got, like, the peak of this environment as far as SRH content goes, I believe.
Yeah, so with the storm, again, that the first tornado is likely occluding to the north there, weakening out. Still there though, and then our area of rotation in the south, if it is rotation, it's broad right now, but it is taking in a lot more inflow, and I would be down the line more worried about that.
Do we hit peak event yet? We're kind of in peak event right now, really now between kind of midnight central, I would say, is going to be like peak of the event. But again, really, we're going to have a tornado threat just generally until like 1 or 2 a.m., potentially even later after they cross the lake. But again, for right now, I'd really be concerned here about our storms merging currently over Ottawa. As not only are these going to become a pretty nasty looking supercell most likely, but they're entering a very populated area here approaching Joliet eventually. Alright, yeah, rotation has kind of fizzled out here. Looks like this did occlude north. At this point, no storms, like, at this very moment are rotating super intensely. But I will say, little storm here, southeast of West Jersey, northwest of Princeville. This was our storm that was just tornado warned here off to the west of Peoria, or I guess it was the storm behind it, rather. This is beginning to broadly rotate near the Princeville area, so we'll watch out for this. Perhaps NWS Lincoln will hit us with a tornado warning there for parts of southwestern Marshall County. But again, as of right now, we are really just watching this big boy up here near Compton for an imminent tornado threat. If you're just now tuning in, make sure to like and subscribe. We're almost at 30 likes. Thank you all for the support. And then also make sure to go check out Mr. Storm stream. We're still here with Dylan and Twister as well.
Do we think Jesse's not joining tonight?
Probably not. And there you go. Just as I was saying, they did just issue that tornado warning for southwestern Marshall County and southeastern Stark County. So, again, new tornado warning here going all the way out to Lakin, also including Hopewell, Sparland, and portions of rural Stark and northern Peoria counties. This includes sections of I-55 here near Lakin, so again, make sure that you are seeking shelter immediately if you're in this area.
Alright, there we go. Should be good to go here. We did get a new report of a weakly rotating wall cloud near Oglesby and Deer Park, Illinois.
Okay.
That's
So
in the
yeah,
storm
that's with our storm mergers here that we were just talking about. Again, that would be over North Utica right now.
We just got a brand new tornado warning for Stewart, Lee, Pawpaw, Compton, and West Brooklyn in Illinois for radar indicator rotation. This is in effect for the next hour and 5 minutes. So if you're in this area, you got to seek shelter immediately. That's for the storm that previously produced that fairly strong tornado. That new tornado warning is radar indicated. So we have likely seen a complete occlusion process with that storm there.
Yeah. So
But broad rotation continues.
again, some pretty decent rotation there northwest of Princeville, still in Illinois. And then our storm further off to the south, near the Brimfield area, very broadly rotating. Looks like they're going to continue that tornado warning there. But again, supposedly a rotating wall cloud here near North Utica and Deer Park now. And again, there is definitely a broad rotation there. So again, as we were saying, we've got to watch these storms as they merge, because once these enter the Ottawa area, we are again starting to get into the outer suburbs. The dono train did not work, unfortunately, but it's all good. I appreciate it. So again, north of Princeville here would be probably our most intense area rotation at this very moment.
Again, right now, not super worried about our storm near Stark and Hopewell. It is still tornado warning, so you should still be in your shelter. But again, as right now, I'm not extremely concerned. We have a storm near Ottawa. I think Davis mentioned this a little bit earlier. That's starting to grow upscale a little bit with some of that lightning activity and just a bigger precip core overall. We still have some weak rotation near Deer Park. I believe that's where we had the rotating wall cloud report. I don't know if that was
So
from a
no,
separate area rotation.
the Deer Park one is the Ottawa storm.
Oh, you're right.
So that was the one that you mentioned with the wall cloud.
Yep.
So again, Ottawa storm, and then also another area rotation with the storm, or I suppose that's just contamination. But I would still watch the storm south here. And then again, our lake and storm here, still rotating relatively intensely as of most recent scan. And then the storm that just had our tornado moments ago is kind of broadened out for the most part. But I will say, further off to the northwest there near Franklin Grove, maybe we'll see a new hook echo develop. Looks like we've already got some broad rotation there. southwest
Just
of
so
Ashton.
just so my stream is aware, I will have to be going in about a minute. I do have to go to bed because I have to get up early.
Betty bedtime.
All right, bro.
Davis, if you're still down to stream, I'll stay on with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay.
I'm
Janicio.
probably gonna go in like a minute.
I will send my viewers over to Davis.
Bit preach. Janicio, Illinois. At this point, you're gonna be good. Everything is passed. But again, we did have a couple of tornadoes, less than 15 miles away from you. So, again, pretty
All right,
intense
guys,
stuff.
I'm gonna go to bed.
Peace out.
All right, I'll see you.
Good night.
See you,
Good night.
Dylan.
See you.
Again, if you're just now tuning in, feel free to like and subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. Whether it's severe weather, winter storms, or hurricanes, we've got you covered. We also just released the Hurricane Milton Tornado Outbreak documentary video, so make sure to check that out. Thank you for all the support on that. It's been great so far. And then
Also, July 2026 tornadoes video. I enjoyed that one.
oh, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna try and do that for every month. So maybe our tornado from earlier will make it into the video. Maybe this will be the highest rated tornado of August. No, I doubt it. But
Are you gonna do previous months of this year, or like starting with July 2026 onward is your plan?
I do want to do like historical months just in general, not even from this year alone.
Like April 2011,
Yeah,
May 2011,
yeah.
those types of things?
Yeah,
That's cool.
I'm probably not gonna do those in particular just because I don't want to beat a dead horse. But
Well, I think if you did April 2011, your video would be at least 2 hours
yeah, probably.
if you wanted to talk about everything.
Franklin is
In the
becoming a bit of a
detail that it
concern,
deserves.
in my opinion. Franklin Grove, yeah. Yeah, this storm here further off to the northwest, we were just talking about this. Again, we'll see if this develops any kind of inflow here shortly. And then again, our storm here near the Arlington area. Some sort of inflow there, perhaps. But again, in general, I'd say out of everything right now, the storm with the closest, being the closest to an imminent tornado threat, I still think is our Princeville storm here. Again, this is in rural Stark County right now. In Ottawa and Brooklyn Park, yeah. Again, we've been watching this storm as well. At this point, again, at this very moment, it doesn't appear to be rotating because it's undergoing another merger. But again, seriously, down the line, Joliet, Plainfield, Morris, be ready. Looks like the sub count is broken. There we go. Yeah, it's gonna keep doing that, whatever. Again, I do appreciate all the support tonight, guys. We're at 31 likes in just over an hour and a half. Awesome stuff. Again, tomorrow probably not gonna have a stream, unless things really go off the wall.
Michael Jackson reference.
Bro.
Serious question, Davis. Do you think there's any chance that you hit 5K subs by the end of this year?
Do I think that there's any chance? I would hope so, yeah. I don't know if I think it's gonna happen, but I mean, all it would really take is like 1 or 2 chaser raids.
Yeah. Or a video does really well, and you never know. Sometimes they hit the algorithm up to, it's crazy to say, but a year later.
It's true.
You never know.
Retray. Again, Brimfield Storm here, still rotating actually. At this point, not seeing anything that, again, screams imminent tornado threat. But we'll, we need another sit-up stream. That will never happen again. My abs hurt for weeks.
Is that the primary reason you wouldn't do it again?
No, I would do it again, I guess, but I just don't. I wouldn't do the same exact thing. I would have to change it up. Be watching this storm here near Elgin. What's up, that one boy's mom? What happened to your voice? Oh, I force it all the time. That's the rumor anyway.
The rumors are true.
The rumors are true.
You heard it here, folks.
Uh, 2% tornado risks have been doing more than a 2%. I don't understand. Oh, you mean they've been overperforming? Sorry, I don't know why I didn't catch that. Yes, 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 indeed. Again, Elgin Storm here, just from left field. I mean, I would not be shocked to see this get a tornado warning pretty soon if this begins to show a better velocity presence. And then again, I mean, I don't know how much longer we're gonna be here because I'm not gonna stay up obviously till the 3 a.m. risk for Michigan. But I don't want to leave quite yet. Do I want some more tornado warnings tonight? I don't know what that means. I don't know what everything that Misty says. My brain just can't comprehend anymore. We see your messages, Cloudman. If that's what the test is. Again, HRRR has a big line of storms here. Throughout the early morning hours tomorrow. These are actually going to make their way all the way into like Appalachia. I feel like eating Cheez-Its makes the tornado risk bigger.
I have to say that I can't agree with that.
Hey, what's up, Pete? Been watching on the big TV since the start. I appreciate it. Thank you for
As
tuning in.
The Jersey Devil.
The Jersey Devil.
The one and only Jersey Devil.
The one and only.
For a while, he was the Tennessee Devil, from what I remember. He took a long trip.
Lapse rates according to mesoanalysis is not great right now, but further storms, anything less than. So I don't know what just happened. Is not great right now for those storms, like than 6 in the lower levels. Curious.
By the way, if you're in Brimfield, Illinois, you're good to get out of your safe spot. That tornado warning is going to expire here in just about 5 minutes, and almost no rotation left with that, if any at all. So you guys are good in Brimfield, Illinois.
Going back to Tennessee in 2 weeks. I love Tennessee. As for the lapse rates comment, we kind of talked about this a little bit earlier. What we've seen tonight is almost every single shower that's fired has begun to rotate before it's even turned into a supercell. So why are these not turning into supercells? Well, again, that's probably mostly due to the 0-3 lapse rates, but the ones that have turned into supercells and have managed to stay discrete, we've only had a few of them, and at least 2 or 3 of them have brought significant tornadoes. So, again, if lower level lapse rates were higher, we would easily be looking at one of the biggest outbreaks of the year, in my opinion. And again, that didn't look to be an issue until like 4 or 5 hours ago. Max just said he wants to stay up the next 5 hours watching tornado warnings. What's up, Blue? I mean, I'll probably stay up watching them for 5 more hours, but I'm not going to be streaming, obviously. Maybe not 5 more hours. I guess that would be... maybe.
Gotta start practicing bedtime routines.
Peace out, Carrot. Yeah, I should be, but literally the last day of summer and the first day of school I work, so...
I told my parents tonight was my last midnight or later hurrah.
Hurrah.
Yep, that's what I said. I don't know why, but that's what I said.
Fair enough.
Because usually during the school year I go to bed 10:30 or earlier. So I think 3 or 4 days should be plenty to get to that.
Yeah.
I'm really not looking forward to this school year.
Have you ever looked forward to a school year?
Well, I've had school years where I didn't not want to go back as much.
Fair enough.
Have you ever been to Pawpaw, Illinois, Davis?
No, I haven't. It's a weird name.
Pawpaw, Illinois. Pawpaw, Compton, all those places.
Compton, like Kendrick Lamar. There's a song on this album right here on my wall called Compton.
Oh, wow. Let's see, because I'm curious, let's find out how many people live in Pawpaw, Illinois. I'm guessing no more than 500.
No, I think it's more
Oh.
than 500.
830.
Yeah.
Pawpaw. Let's see, they have a Casey's, a junior, senior high school, and
They have a high school?
Oh, they have a Little Italy, a First Presbyterian Church, Pawpaw United Methodist Church.
Dude, they got a
and then
grocery
bunch of
store.
houses.
They got a gym.
They have a liquor store.
They have a credit union.
They have a barbershop haircut that costs $0.25. They have a public library.
Something tells me it doesn't cost $0.25 anymore.
A fire protection district, postal service. You already said credit union, I think.
Peace out, Carrot.
That's crazy. Maybe we'll all move to Pawpaw, Illinois.
Dude, look at East Pawpaw. It's thriving as well. There's the East Pawpaw Cemetery and nothing else.
East Pawpaw doesn't come up for me. I'm moving to Pawpaw, Illinois.
That's because you're on Weatherfront.
Actually, I'm on Apple Maps, so look at this. Not even kidding. I just see Village of Pawpaw.
Dude, we went to Olive Garden today. My stomach...
Oh, I'm so jealous.
My stomach is messed up. I don't know what it was. I usually love Olive Garden, and it was really good. But now I'm just... It's not fun.
Davis, when I meet you, we should go to Olive Garden. It's my favorite, and my family.
We actually should. If you're going to Summit this year, we can go to Olive Garden. There you go.
You will actually go to Olive Garden with me if we go to Summit?
If you want.
Okay, that's a deal. As long as there's one close. Let's look up Olive
I mean,
Garden.
it's a metro, so I'm gonna speculate that there is one.
There's one in Southeast Overland Park. Cool.
Which Summit's like South Overland Park.
We have 2 Olive Gardens close by. One of them sucks, and one is great. It's mainly the breadsticks. One of them, they're like super hard, and then the other, they're just perfect and seasoned well too.
Closest Olive Garden is out of state.
So where did you go for it?
Out of state.
Oh. The best Olive Garden I've been to was one in West Omaha that had just been remodeled. The only 2-story Olive Garden I've ever seen. It was mainly employee stuff upstairs.
2-story?
Pretty cool. Pretty cool, yep.
By the way, our Elgin storm, it is beginning to pick up as far as rotation goes. So watch this, because again, I mean, this is Chicagoland at this point. Approaching Schaumburg.
By the way, not sure if you've noted this yet, but we do have a tornado warning for Peoria, Illinois.
Okay, they just issued that, it looks like. Yeah, 1 minute ago.
I just noticed it.
So again, tornado warning now for Peoria. Again, this is our storm near Elmwood that's been warned for forever. I will say it's a little probably frustrating for the people in downtown Peoria, because they're in this warning. There is absolutely no way that they see this area rotation pass over them for the next like 45 minutes, because this thing is moving at like 5 miles an hour.
And I do think, me personally, that was questionable to warn.
Well, I mean, it's been rotating decently for a while, but like they did not need to go all the way to Peoria.
Probably could have stopped at Norwood or something. I don't know. But you were saying most areas out there, the sirens will go off for the entire county?
I don't even know if it's most areas, but that's how it is here.
I think the common consensus in the U.S. is most rural areas. I know the county that Omaha is in, they only do it if the siren is in the polygon. But yeah, most rural areas probably just have the entire county activated.
Again, watching this Elgin storm, that's really mainly the only reason that I'm still here on stream. Once we say goodbye to that, if there's nothing else that catches my eye, probably gonna hop off here. This is the longest stream for a while, I think. I don't... When was the last time we did a 2-hour? I guess 2 weeks ago we did for the Bertha forecast, but... Outside of that, not a whole lot to talk about. Again, Elgin Storm still rotating there. We'll see if they throw out the Tor warning. 32 likes. Thank you very much, chat. Your membership expires in 5 days. Renew it. No, I'm kidding.
Who's this?
Bikes.
Darn.
Lenore, Illinois.
Davis, do you have any, this is a random question, do you have any, like, vinyl records or anything? Do you have a
Nah.
vinyl record player?
No.
Oh. Well, my grandma just visited briefly and brought this brand new, and I say brand new as in new condition, opened but never used, vinyl record player, which was bought from Costco in 2009, and it works, but we don't have any computer or speaker that will connect to it since it's from 2009. It wants Mac OS from 2004 or Windows XP. So I was just wondering because I bought some vinyl. So I have to buy an adapter for that to try to get it to play.
Yeah, this Streeter storm here does catch my eye. And again, this is National Weather Service Chicagoland, so we'll see what they do with this here, but at this point, this is definitely the most concerning storm. Again, I wouldn't even be shocked if there's like an ongoing tornado here.
With which storm?
Just northwest of Streeter. Again, this area had not this town in particular, but less than 50 miles away, we saw a Tory here just last month, or I guess 2 months ago, technically. Alright, I guess it's not that impressive. Yeah, we're watching the Elgin Storm just because it is in such a populated area. Like, again, the Judson University right over there is where your tornado would be if it is ongoing, which, again, I doubt it is at this point, obviously, but pretty healthy-looking supercell there.
It would not shock me to see them warn that near Streeter at all. I'm surprised they haven't, honestly.
Well, it's not even like it's not even super intense, but again, with the way that these storms have been just, like, going from 0 to 100 a night with all that SRH, I don't think it's ridiculous to say that that could warrant a Tor warning. Which, again, apparently that's what Max said, too. Also, Peoria storm here. Rotation has kicked up. Literally just over the last scan. So south of Brimfield, again, there's your rotation. Again, I still wish this didn't include Peoria, just because this is so far away from the actual Peoria metro. Like, look at this. It is 16 miles away, and it's moving southeast at like 10 miles an hour. So there's a good chance that it's going to be like another 45 minutes to an hour before Peoria actually gets the potential of seeing this. Oh, did my phone just die? I think it did. Here, we can ring up Chase on the... computer here. Hello?
Hello?
There we
I
go.
think you cut out for a second, or maybe I did.
My phone died.
Oh. That's
so again,
mildly unfortunate.
rotation approaching Kickapoo here. relatively intense. And then Chicagoland storm, Elgin, continue to watch. It's going to be approaching the Poplar Creek Forest Reserve. And again, Schroeder Storm here we'll continue to look out for. They did just issue a new mesoscale. The threat for severe thunderstorm watch 550 continues. Supercells and supercell hybrid clusters, I like how they have to specify, continue across portions of northern Illinois as the low-level jet is strengthened. A few low-top supercells have shown weak rotation. One supercell in Lee County near the warm front outflow boundary across northern Illinois approached 60 Am I just stupid for not knowing what that means? What is KFT? Oh, 60,000 feet. It was spaced weird.
Oh yeah, that's weird. I was gonna be like kilofeet. Like, what does that even mean?
I don't know. With more pronounced and long-lived rotation, reports of a tornado. Lee County, I think that's our storm that was in the Kewanee area. Or no, I think that's our Dixon storm actually. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. SRH is still good. Transient weak rotation will likely continue to close up to supercell south of the boundary. Any storm that can anchor to the boundary may have the potential for the tornado in the short term, increasing damaging wind potential overnight.
Be right back.
All right. So, new mesoscalar against severe threat continues. Again, obviously contaminated, but Schroeder Storm is really catching my eye here. I mean, if nothing else, you got a pretty nice hook echo. A little wonky, of course. And you've got strong rotation. So again, National Weather Service Chicago, I hope you throw something out here. Again, I'm not throwing shade or anything, but this is definitely the most intense storm we have right now. Again, that is a strong area rotation. I can't get my phone to turn back on, so... Oh, as I say that. I was just going to pull up chat on the computer. So again, Grand Ridge, Schroeder, Ransom, I'd be in my safe spot. Definitely Kangley. This weirds me out, and I've seen this before. Is this not logically contradictory? Is this not like am I just... I don't know. Again, this is moving east-southeast, so Schroeder's in a pretty decent danger zone there. Alright, phone is back on. And we have
I think I just hit the jackpot.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm just saying stuff.
Alright, bro. Alright, bringing stream chat back up. Max's title says tornado on the ground. I don't know. Max's title says tornado.
I think that needs to be updated. I have a high confidence that there is no
suppose
tornado on the ground right
Mine
now.
still says strong tornado on the ground, doesn't it?
Oh boy. Clickbait.
Destructive severe for Phoenix?
What?
Wow.
Gotta be for wind, right?
Yeah, monsoonal moisture.
I
Destructive
do
severe
see
for
that.
Phoenix, Glendale, and Peoria, the other Peoria.
That.
Seek
Are you
shelter
surprised they put that at destructive?
No, I mean, this area has had multiple recorded gusts up to 70 miles an hour today. Like this one here.
I'm kind of
74.
surprised they put that at 80. I'm not gonna lie, but National Weather Service knows best. Just saying.
Only storm that we have left is tornado warned is the Peoria storm. But again, that doesn't even catch my eye nearly as much as our Streeter storm or even the Elgin storm. Even like this West McNabb one looks a little more intense than the Peoria one. This just kind of spurred up out of nowhere, south of Granville again. At this point, Elgin's kind of lost its steam as far as the velocity signature goes, but it's still a pretty healthy looking supercell. We do have a severe warning for this storm along the state line here, Illinois, Wisconsin, over Lake Geneva, Genoa City, Wheatland. And then again, this Peoria storm is our only tornado warned one. So again, recap, Streeter, probably number one area of concern. McNabb is going to be number 2 for now, and then Peoria, we'd say number 3 probably. And thank you guys for all support tonight. Still got 10 viewers, which for 11 p.m. while Max is live, that is not bad at all. So I appreciate it, guys. Again, at this point, I'm not going to call this the Elgin Storm anymore, because we are really not anywhere near Elgin at this point. We're approaching South Barrington, and Palatine. Palatine had a huge EF1 back in 2024.
Is there any section of Illinois you have not been to? Like
Yeah.
far western, northwestern, any of that?
Yeah, like far west central and northwestern, and really even southwestern, really the entire western half, not too much.
What's your favorite part?
Favorite part?
Random questions tonight, but just curious.
Like for like views or what? Like
I don't know, just like overall. If you could choose any to live in, including where you are now.
I do like the Peoria terrain a lot. It's actually really cool. Peoria's like around a whole bunch of like, not like mountains, but like a lot of huge hills, and there's a river that goes through it.
That's cool. Do we still have a tornado warning for Peoria, by the way? I'm not looking. I think we do.
Which, at this point, this storm is done almost. I've been in central Illinois, lots of cornfields and hardly trees, yeah. Yeah, a lot of corn. And really, that's could be said for the entirety of Illinois, other than Chicago. It's all corn. But yeah,
Big
like
lump with knobs.
I've never been to Iowa, and I've never been to like the East Davenport area. I've never been to Galesburg, never been to Macomb, never been to Lincoln even, I don't think.
You gotta visit your own NWS office, bro.
Uh, uh, uh. There's also some really beautiful areas down here along the Ohio River.
Hmm.
Um, but like this little area here, uh, if you ever want to have cell service, uh, do not live here. That's your life advice for today.
Live
And you
where?
know, I'm gonna extend that. I'm gonna extend that down to here too. There are so many ridiculously large dead zones along the Kentucky-Illinois state line.
You think it's like all the carriers?
Yes. Well, because there's
Mm.
like what is the major city down here? Like the southern third of Illinois, you know? Because like once you get past Effingham, between Effingham and Marion, there's almost nothing. Like there's one town with 10,000 or more people, and that's Mount Vernon. Maybe Salem does. I doubt it though. And like you got all these little small towns. Their biggest attraction is the local gas station. When you enter the Missouri trees galore. When you enter Missouri, trees galore as soon as you cross the Mississippi River. Yeah. And then central Missouri, flat nothingness.
What do you mean to tell me it's August 10th? It feels like June 10th was yesterday.
Can I get a
Well,
hashtag
almost
relatable?
August 10th. Like, seriously, I know I say it every year, but 2026 has gone by so quick. Crazy. Literally insane.
Literally, not even figuratively.
I think almost as insane as when, like, I almost won the Fortnite Cup against Jay Tark.
It's brain rot.
And it was like skippity.
Nope. 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 Oh,
Nope, nope,
speaking of
nope.
Jay Tark, you summoned him. Jesse, join call, bro.
Clearly didn't summon him into the call. I'm not that good. I just saw some post you liked about a Ken Taco Hut sign.
Oh, what?
Kentucky Fried Chicken Taco Bell Pizza Hut sign. I don't know. Ken Taco Hut. Have you ever been to a Ken Taco Hut?
No, but I've been to a Kintaco. I don't know how you fit like a Pizza Hut in there. Like, I'm guessing that it's just like. I'm guessing there's not like actually tables. It's just
Probably not.
like an express place, because those buildings are usually not bigger than a regular fast food joint. I've also been to an A&W Long John Silver's. There used to be one in Effingham. Or no, it was in Mattoon. That's what it was.
I've never had an A&W. Oh, Jesse! Finally!
Is he
Morton boy. I don't know why his mic was quiet for me, but he's here.
here? I don't hear him. Levi's FaceTiming and iMessage.
Tell him to join.
Yeah.
Maybe we could all hop on Fortnite squads later.
That's
You can only join for 5 seconds, but
How is it going, Jesse?
dude, it's going good. Davis, your stream's cooking.
I know, bro. Thank you for the
Holy
donation.
crap. Yo, of course, bro. Where'd all the tornado warnings go? Did I just scare them away?
What?
Apparently.
So where are
Oh,
all the
yeah, you
tornado?
did.
Oh wait, there is one.
Did you see that weird, dual rotation handoff type of thing? Whatever
Maybe.
happened near, why am I blanking? What was it called? It was north of Sublette,
Yeah, boy.
Illinois, but there was another town
Yeah,
closer.
boy.
I low-key
Yeah.
got a dip. Peace out, guys.
Oh,
Good luck with this stream,
that's
Davis.
insane. Tell Levi I joined this. Don't even... No, bro. Just tell Levi I joined.
Huh? Oh no, I'm not going to call with Levi.
Bro.
I call cap. I'm sorry.
That's alright, you can go ahead and do that. Here, I'll text the group chat.
Get him to join, broski.
You can't leave until he joins. That's the deal. Signed by me.
I don't think that's how that works.
I just broke the deal.
No.
Wow. I'm so sad.
Alright, no more tour warnings.
Peace out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace out, Jesse.
Wait. Our Peoria one's still in effect.
No, it's not. Weatherfront just sucks.
Well, I'm on a radar scope right now.
Yeah,
actually,
radar scope
quite
sucks,
frankly. No. Weatherfront doesn't have it anymore, and radar scope doesn't either.
Yeah, it'll only
There
take
you
me
go.
30 minutes. Alright,
Trust me, it'll be fine.
at this point, the immediate tour threat is over. I don't think we're probably going to see anything else until these cross the lake. So, Southern Michigan, Northern Indiana, be ready. But for now, I think we're going to end off. So I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Thank you for all the support tonight. Check out the new video if you've not already. And I'll see you all in the next one, whenever that is.
Oh, yeah.
What's the word? I can't think of it.
Peace.